Hi everyone, long time no see. My name is Zion Carp and welcome to another video on this channel. Today we'll do something that I haven't done for a really long time, which is blending watercolor with graphite. Now, quick disclaimer, if you try to recreate this drawing or use this technique, it would be the best to use a watercolor paper or at least a thicker paper than the usual. If you will use normal paper for this kind of drawing, it will shrink because it's not thick enough for water. Okay, now let's get back to work. So I will draw a skull without the lower or the upper side. Well, except the brain. And this drawing in essence was easy to create. So and I thought. Now don't take me wrong, sketching this drawing was a piece of cake, but shading was harder than it seems like. Not only that it took a long time to shade it, especially the brain, but the skull is a simple shape, so I had to find more details than would actually be on a skull just to make it look full. Also, I'm used to shade really dark, but because the skull is relatively white, I had to find a sweet point between dark and light, although I'm not sure I quite found it. Okay, now that we're done sketching and shading, let's actually start painting. I will paint only the brain. This will make the drawing look brighter and it will send a message if you overthink it a bit. Comment down below what do you think about it. I used watercolor for coloring the brain. Now apparently the brain's color is not pink or red, but it's closer to the skin tone. That's why if you try to recreate this drawing, I would suggest to use the skin tone color, some red or pink and just a bit of white. I would also recommend to add some water because this mixture most probably will be very thick and it will cover up the graphite. And probably you don't want that to happen because the graphite will be less and less visible. Also, if you want your drawing to be sharp and to have really dark tones, you should make your shadings very dark because once you've painted your drawing, the shading will be less and less darker. And probably that was the biggest mistake I've made to this drawing. Okay, now let's add the final touch and it's basically ready. Honestly, at least in my opinion, this drawing came out really good. Although in the future I'll make sure to make this drawing a bit darker. Anyway, thank you very much for your support. If you like this video and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and leave me a thumbs up because it helps me a lot. Thanks for drawing with me today. And until next time, I'll see you later.